Let me say yeah. Let me say yeah.
we have to go on the rise for the singing of our national anthem, and to do that, we'd like to give a warm welcome to Del High's own Sandy Reynolds. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going live on the radio to Minnesota, New York, and throughout Delaware, Sullivan, and Otsego County. So let's make a little noise.
Welcome back to Delhi, New York. It's the NJCAA Division III Men's Basketball Championship game. The Spartans at 28-0 and the Mustangs of Monroe out of the Bronx, New York at 31-2 on the season. Ranked number 1 in the nation, the Spartans are number 4. Tommy Chapman will jump against Tyrone Gibson. The Spartans in their white. The sophomores have never lost a game in their white in 2 years. The freshmen, as the coach likes to say, have never lost a game at all. And on the tip, it is Monroe that controls. Alan Jenkins has the first possession. He passes it off to Mike Nurse, the 5'11 sophomore who can shoot the threes. He is deadly from three-point range. Averages about 23 a game. Here's Nurse, three-point area against Fernholtz, penetrating, kicks it off. Right side, three is open. The shot is in and out. Rebound on the offensive board by Toby. Sets it back out to Nurse. That three cranked by Anthony Terry hit the rim, but a good rebound by Toby. He's popped inside. Nurse works it near side. He'll shoot the three with higher right arm, and he buries it. Mike Nurse. Spartans were right in his face, but he hit it. Now Jason Retzlaff behind the back on the dribble against Nurse. Spins, gets a screen, stops, dishes. Schleeman up the lane. Nice feed to Higher. Higher in tight, and the ball is blocked, and it goes out of bounds. That ball is blocked away by Toby. Spartans will pass it in from underneath with Jason Retzlaff to do the honors. Less than a minute gone. It's 3-0 in favor of Monroe. Retzlaff passes it into Schleeman in the corner, drops it back to Retzlaff, baseline, double team, feeds Schleeman on the penetration, too hard, missed the shot, boarded by Gibson, ahead to Nurse, right side carry, Fernholtz went for the steal, missed it, shot over Chapman is good. Terry makes it 5-0 Monroe. Spartans throw it up the floor, there's nobody there. Jason Retzlaff thought that either Fernholtz or Higher was breaking to the hoop, but they throw it away. Spartans have their first turnover against the pressure, and Monroe will get the ball into Mike Nurse. Nurse will walk it up the right side of the floor. 18:45 remaining in this first half. Spartans down 5-zip. Nurse gets a three screen. Hits it again. Well, it's like last night. 8-0. Monroe has hit 2 threes and a 2. We've got a backcourt foul against Schleeman, who set the screen and apparently was moving as he knocked Nurse down. Schleeman gets the foul. That's his first team foul, number 1. 18.5 minutes to play in the opening half. 8-0 Monroe. Mike Nurse, the 5'11 sophomore, handles the basketball against Fernholtz, who meets him at midcourt. Steps over the line now. Gets a screen on the penetration. Nurse leaning, shooting off the rim, tipped to the corner, and out of bounds it goes off Higher. And Monroe will pass it in from underneath. Tyrone Gibson will throw it in. Spartans down 8-0. Nurse with 2 3-pointers. He's got the ball again. He's got the open three, and he hits it again. Spartans trail 11-0. 3 Sports, where they do custom screen printing and custom embroidery too. Against full court pressure, the Spartans work it up the near sideline. Fernholtz handling the basketball against Jenkins. Takes it over the line, stops the dribble. Nurse is all over Retzlaff. Jason comes back, takes the feed, penetrates, three-point area, up the lane, Higher, reverses, no good. And here's Chapman saving it. Fernholtz picks it up, and we've got a walk-on turnover. Well, the Spartans have got a couple of good close-range shots, Schleeman and Higher, but it's like there's a little extra adrenaline there, and just a little too much on the shot off the glass in the rim. And the Spartans trail 11-0. Now Monroe will walk it up. Mike Nurse, who has 3 3-pointers, brings it into the front court. Nurse beyond the three-point arc. Passes it out to Jenkins, far side of the floor. Spartans have been held off the board for the first 2.5 minutes of this game. Jenkins working at 12 on the shot clock. He's in the three-point area. Now he penetrates baseline. Good help by Schliemann. The shot won't fall. Ball is rebounded on the right side by Anthony Carey, and Monroe is all over the boards. Now Nurse, NBA three. That one is off, and Schliemann goes up and one hands a rebound. Ahead to Retzlaff, right side of the floor. Jason hits Fernholz off the pass. The three is off the iron. And the rebound goes out of bounds off Monroe. The Spartans have an opportunity to throw it in from underneath. Fernie struggled in this tournament, hitting his outside shot. Usually a very consistent shooter off the pass from three-point range. He had 2 in the second half of the first game. The inbounds pass to Schliemann, and the shot is rejected by Toby, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be tough going inside with Toby and Gibson, and then they bring 6'5" Dave Wiggins and 6'7" Virgil Smiley off the bench. Chapman hits the turnaround, and the Spartans are on the board. So Tommy Chapman, who had the game of his Spartan career last night, gets the Spartans their first point a little over 3 minutes in. Jenkins, three-pointer off the heel. Higher controls the rebound. Now the Spartans work it into the front court with Jason Retzlaff stopping the dribble. Higher will shoot the three straight on, off the rim, off the glass, no good. Jenkins comes away with it. Monroe bringing it on the attack, right side feed Carey. Baseline, he stepped out of bounds, traveled with it. First turnover for Monroe. Spartans get it back, trailing 11-2 here in the first half, as Higher puts it in play to Fernholz. Fernholz against Jenkins up the right sideline. Turns toward the middle now as he's in the front court. Nurse is all over Retzlaff. Right side pass comes to Chapman. Their plan is to definitely deny Jason the ball. Chapman on the wing, cuts into the lane. Chapman is going to be fouled on the drive, and it's going to be Carey who picks up the personal. Carey's first foul, and that is also Monroe's first team foul. And the Spartans will toss it in from underneath with Chapman to throw the ball in. 11-2 Monroe. We have Mike Nurse tying his shoe. That's what the delay is. Here's Chapman out to Retzlaff. Three-point area on Nurse. Free throw line feeding. Schliemann in tight, bank shot, good. Retzlaff the assist. Schliemann the basket. It's 11-4. 4 minutes gone. Nurse, right side with the basketball, brings it across. They fire to the corner. Jenkins has it, guarded by Higher. Back out, Carey penetrating, one step in front of the three-point arc. No good. Good position inside by Chapman, who comes up with a board and gives to Higher. Now Retzlaff up the right sideline. Lobs it. Fernholz in tight, reverses it off the glass. No good. Schliemann, the left-hand rebound attempt, no good. Another board for Schliemann. It rolls off the rim, no good. And Gibson gets the board. Now the outlet pass almost taken away by Fernholz, but Nurse controls. Penetrating all the way to the hole, dishing. Baseline shot by Jenkins in traffic. It was deflected and grabbed by Schliemann. Boy, the Spartans had 3 good looks inside and couldn't get it to fall on that last possession. Retzlaff drops it back to Higher. Looks back to Jason. Three-point area against Nurse. Guns it into the lane for Schliemann and overthrows it. Spartans turn it over for the 3rd time. 11-4. It's a 7-point lead for Monroe. They want a 20. Tune in every Wednesday for a firm answer. Address it to a firm answer. Swing and Nathan's, Russell and Hagstrom, 125 South Mill, Fergus Falls, 56537. They need to respond on the radio, on the program, in their newspaper column Mondays in the Daily Journal, or by a direct mail response to you. Off penetration. Gibson has it swatted away. Jenkins recovers in the lane. Takes it out beyond the three-point arc, fires it to the top of the key. Gibson will reset to Nurse. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Monroe by 7. Penetration. Now Nurse drives all the way. Chapman tried to block it away from him. Couldn't get it. Nurse missed the shot. Schliemann gets the defensive board and starts Retzlaff up the right sideline. Cuts to the middle. Retzlaff on the drive. Takes it all the way in. Then he was slowed up as somebody got a hand on the ball. Now Higher trying to penetrate, and the ball's knocked away. Out of bounds off Monroe, and the Spartans will pass it in from underneath. Chapman will throw it in. Now Johnny Reese and Matt Davis are coming into the lineup. Higher and Fernholz will lead. 11-4. Monroe leads it by 7. Chapman looking, passing it out to Retzlaff. Behind the back against Nurse near the free throw line. in trouble. Now Matt Davis comes out to help, puts it back in Jason's hands, gets the screen, the long three short off the front of the rim, 2-on-2 break. Here's Nurse stopping the three-point range, driving on Retzlaff, contact, baseline pull-up, no good. Schliemann had it batted away, but Retzlaff controls it. Now Jason dribbles out of traffic. Jason stops the dribble, finds Matt Davis, who gives it right back to Jason. 14 minutes left, first half. Spartans trail by 7. Retzlaff, high post speed, goes to Davis. Wanted to go down low to Reese, but it was covered. Now Chapman penetrating, dishing inside. Schliemann behind the defense, misses, but Matt Davis with the offensive board and a basket. So Davis makes it 11-6. Now it's been a few minutes since Monroe scored a point. At the top, Gibson holding the ball against Schliemann, enters it up the lane, and Reese quickly backs it away, and Schliemann recovers the loose ball. Monroe has their second turnover. There's Retzlaff gunning it ahead to Davis, and we've got a walk on Matt Davis.
In for Monroe, number 34, Virgil Smiley.
Here's Virgil Smiley. He's a 6'7" sophomore, averages 13 points, 9 rebounds a game. Andy Lerberg is in, and Tom Chapman will come out. 13:26 to go. First half, it's 11-6, Monroe leading. They scored the first 11 of the game, but the Spartans have scored the last 6. Number 1 against number 4 in this national championship game in Division III Community College basketball. Carry to Jenkins. Jenkins gives it back to Smiley, up high against Schliemann. Trying to dribble inside, now he pulls up and hits the free throw line jumper. So Smiley stops the Spartan run at 11-6, at a 6-point run. So it's 13-6 with 13 minutes to go. Retzlaff, the three-pointer. That was blocked from behind by Monroe, and they save it down low. Perry blocked that shot. Into the front court, Jenkins driving. Underhand layup won't go, but we've got a foul called that will put him on the free throw line. And that foul is on Jason Retzlaff, and it is his first. Team foul is number 2 against the Spartans. It is a shooting foul that will put Anthony Carey on the free throw line. Terrell Mackey is going to come in, but he's going to replace the shooter. It's Jenkins going to the line, not Carey. Oh, it's on 3, Lerberg, not 33. So Lerberg gets a foul. That's his first, and it's team foul number 2. Jenkins will hit the free throw. Got the roll on it. Now Terrell Mackey is in. And it's Nurse coming out, not the shooter, Jenkins. So Nurse is on the bench. Second free throw is good. 15-6. That's 4 straight now by Monroe after the 6-point run by the Spartans. Retzlaff on penetration, leaning in, off the glass, no good. We've got a foul called against the Spartans on the rebound. And it's Jim Schliemann with his second already. So Monroe has the ball. That's 5 Spartan turnovers. Last night, the Spartans took great care of the ball. They only turned it over 9 times. They trail here by 9. 15-6, 12.5 to go. Jenkins, left side free throw line area, back out. Carey has it, far side of the floor. One of the quick guards passes it back out to the top. Toby will shoot the 17-footer. It's good. Jackson Toby has his first 2. And it's 17-6. The lead is back to 11. Retzlaff into the front court. Right side to Lerberg. Feeds Reese on penetration. Puts it up off the rim. Weak side rebound, Smiley. Here comes Monroe. Middle of the floor, Jenkins penetrating, free throw line. And he puts the shot in the air off the rim once, twice, and then it drops. Jenkins hitting. He's got 4. You know, last night in the semifinal game, Monroe could not buy a basket in the first half. Just couldn't hit anything. Here, they can't miss. Davis stripped of the ball inside, and a foul is whistled against Terrell Mackey. That is his first, team foul number 2.
In for the Mustangs, number 15, Mike Nurse.
Fire in, Schliemann comes out. Nurse is back in for Monroe. 11:42 to go. 19-6, inbounds to Davis. Missed the penetrating layup. The Spartans are cold. Like last night. Could not get their shots to drop early. Then they did start hitting. And hopefully that will be the case here. Right side Nurse on penetration. Spinning inside against traffic and hitting that turnaround shot. That's 11 points for Nurse in the first 8.5 minutes. 21-6. Biggest lead of the night for Monroe. Here's a nice feed from Davis to Reese. He misses the layup. Higher with the offensive rebound and the putback. Well, that stops a run of 10. So it's been a game of runs. 11 from Monroe. Oh, blind pass inside. Nobody covering. Colby missed the shot. He was left wide open. A little breakdown there. Retzlaff ahead to Davis. Back out to Reese. Left side jumper. Johnny Reese for 2. 6'1" freshman guard. 21-10. Monroe scored 11 to start the game. Spartans came back with 6. Monroe scored 10. Now the Spartans have scored 4. Jenkins on the wing against Lerberg. Drives inside. Reverse layup to avoid higher, and he hits it. There was an athletic move by Alan Jenkins. 23-10. Monroe. Retzlaff inside for Davis. Up in traffic. Missed the layup, and he's fouled by Virgil Smiley. How many have the Spartans missed right underneath the basket? Several. Smiley missing, getting the foul as Davis missed the shot. He will shoot 2 free throws. Third team foul against Monroe. Davis has 2 points as he steps to the line to shoot 2. 23-10. Monroe. Davis. Yes. Nothing but net on that one. Fernholtz is in. Retzlaff will come out. Toby leaves, and Tyrone Gibson is in. Davis with another free throw coming. Free throw is good again, so Matt buries both free throws. He's got 4 points. 23-12, Spartans down by 11. Left side pass, taken by Terrell Mackey. Back to Nurse, right side Jenkins, guarded by Reese. Spartans in a 2-3 half court. At the top, Terrell Mackey. Passes off to Smiley, feeds Jenkins on the wing, brings it all the way across to Nurse. 3-point area, drawing the attention of Lerberg, dumps it to Jenkins. 18 feet out, feeds it inside, loose ball. Lerberg recovers. Spartans come up the floor with Johnny Reese handling the ball. 9 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the half. Fernholtz off to pass the 3, in and out. Headed right on target, but it wouldn't drop for him. Boy, they need Chris to get on track. That one was right there. Jenkins backs up on the dribble against that 2-3. 9.5 on the clock, first half. It's 23-12 Monroe on the Outer Field Telcom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Jenkins, high post pass, they enter down low and higher, gets the foul on Smiley. Chris Higher picking up his first personal. Team foul is the 4th. And we'll see shots for Virgil Smiley. Smiley has not been at the line yet. He does have 2 points. Came in and hit a free throw line jumper right away as soon as he got in the game. Here's the shot by Smiley, and it's good. So Monroe has hit all 3 of their free throws. They lead it here 24-12. Tommy Chapman is back into the lineup. Andy Lerberg comes out. Spartans have trailed by as many as 15. They got behind right away 11-0. Have not caught or taken the lead in this game. Last night they fell behind 16-2. Came back to tie it with a 16-2 run and then actually took the lead with another point. Free throw is good. Smiley hits both of them. He's got 4. Pressure being applied. Fernholtz ball knocked away, but he recovers. Now Fernie brings it up the right sideline. Gives it back to Johnny Reese. 9:15 on the clock. Spartans down by 13. Reese 3-point area. Off to Davis. Gives it back to Reese on penetration, and he's fouled going up for the shot, and he will shoot 2. Virgil Smiley with the foul. That will be his 2nd. Foul is the team's 4th foul. And here's Johnny Reese at the line for 2. So far, the Spartans have hit both of their free throws. Toby's going to come back in after the first attempt by Reese, and it's good. Well, Johnny's got 3. 25-13. Second one coming up for Reese to try to make it an 11-point game again. And it's on the way and too hard off the heel. Grab down low by Anthony Carey. Carey's outlet pass to Nurse. Fernholtz is on him. Nurse with the 3 on the way. That's off the rim and grabbed by Davis. Davis looks for a guard. And now Johnny Reese comes back and takes it. Under 9 minutes to go, first half. Reese, double team pressure out front. Right side pass, Chapman. Nurse went for the steal. Chapman caught it, takes it into the lane, counted, he's fouled. Chapman with a nice drive to the hoop after catching that ball. And the foul on Jackson Toby will put Tommy on the line looking for a three-point play. Great job by Chapman on penetration. First of all, to catch that ball with the defender right there. Schliemann and Retzlaff are back in. Davis and Reese come out. Good minutes from Davis and Reese. 7 points between them. And here's Chapman trying to convert the three-point play. That foul was the 5th for Monroe. Spartans trying to get that lead down under double digits, and they do. It's a 9-point lead as Chapman gets his 5th point by converting the free throw. 25-16 with 8:40 to go. 2-3 half-court zone look put on by the Spartans. Mike Nurse swings it left side. Mackey. Terrell Mackey on the wing. Back to the point. They bounce pass it right side to Nurse. Now Nurse comes back to the top to Mackey. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Nurse. High post pass. Toby turns, shoots short off the glass. They hit the front of the rim, hit the glass, and then it fell. Toby's got 4. 27-16 with 8:10 to go. First half. Retzlaff double teamed up front. Jason stops the dribble to Fernholtz. Enters it down low to Schliemann. Turns, hooks it up off the rim and in. So Schliemann has his second hoop. 4 points for Jim. 27-18 with under 8 minutes to go now in this first half. Monroe by 9. They swing it left side to Carey. Across the floor to Nurse. Bluffs the pass. Shoots the 3. That's good. Nurse has 4 threes and a 2. He's got 14 already. We still have 7:40 to go, and the Spartans are down by a dozen. Retzlaff up top. His pass batted away. Scramble for it. Retzlaff comes up with it. Tried to enter it down low. The ball was kicked away. And there's a scramble for the loose ball. We've got a timeout taken by Monroe, and that'll be a 20 or is it a full? It's going to be a full. We'll take a 67.5 minutes to go. Falls Community College 18 with 7:29 to go in the first half. Well, the Spartans have been in this situation before. You Spartan fans know that. They've been down by 14 at Central Lakes, by 19 against Wahpeton, and they've won games coming from behind on numerous occasions. Last night, down by a 14-point margin early on, coming back to win by 15. So don't count this team out. Plenty of time left. 27.5 minutes left in this ball game. This is the NJCAA Division III Men's Championship. Into the lane. Toby takes it up, misses, and Chapman goes up high to clear that defensive board. We were talking earlier today on the bus that no other team in the tournament that we have seen has jammed the ball yet. The Spartans have 5 dunks. Fernholtz tries to lob it inside, and it's intercepted. Right to go over Toby. That's going to be a tough assignment to go over Toby. Here's Nurse from downtown. Misses. The long rebound comes out to him, though. Enters to Toby. Dishes down low. Gibson in traffic. Stripped of the ball. Late whistle and a foul call. Team foul number 5. And that foul is on Fernholtz. It is his first. Each team now with 5 fouls with 6:48 to go in the half. No shots. They'll throw it in from underneath. Coach Charles Jackson thought he was shooting, but they say it was on the rebound, not on the dribble, not on the shot. They'll stack it on the far side of the lane, and the inbounds pass goes to Nurse, 3-point area, against that 2-3 zone. Bounce pass into Toby, turns from 12, in and out, grabbed by Schliemann. Finds Retzlaff on the right sideline. Jason into the front court. Works it left side, penetration, leaning in, and he travels. Spartans have their 6th turnover. 6.5 remaining. First half. It's 30-18. Now Schliemann and Toby are. Well, Schliemann's got some blood, evidently, a cut on his hand or something. And the rule is you have to clean it up. But Davis is in for Schliemann. And they're going to have to go out and take care of the cut. Nurse has the ball, right side. Kicks it into Toby. Pass deflected. Good job out front by Davis, and Chapman intercepts. Retzlaff to Fernholz, enters it to Davis, behind the defense, too hard again inside. Now the rebound to Hire, and he banks it in. Boy, the Spartans have had some running, not been able to drop. 30-20, 6 minutes to go, first half. Right side to Carey. Out of the top of the key, bounce pass left side to Nurse, looks into the lane, and an open drive up the lane. The shot is too hard, and we've got a rebounding foul coming against Tyrone Gibson. Gibson picks up his first. He had an open penetration to the basket, put it up too hard, and then in trying to get the rebound, he committed the foul. Team foul is the 6th against Monroe. And now Johnny Reese is back in for the Spartans. Fernholz will come out. It's Reese, Davis, Retzlaff, Hire, and Chapman on the floor right now. This is Retzlaff, right side to Chapman. Tommy on the wing, working the dribble. Gives it back to Jason, top of the key. Penetrating, takes it up into the lane, missed the shot. Weak side rebound, cleared out of there by Monroe as Carey came up with it. Now Nurse, his team leading by 10. Nurse backs up near midcourt, and he'll run the offense now. 25 on the shot clock as Nurse penetrates on the dribble. Chapman cuts him off on the wing. Fires it up the lane. They kick it inside through the lane. Loose ball picked up by Monroe. Now Reese knocks it away. Recovered on the wing by Terrell Mackey. Shot clock is under 10. Here's Nurse. He's going to shoot from downtown again. That's short off the front of the rim, but rebounded by Monroe. They get it to Nurse. The dish to Toby. The layup is there. 32-20. Reese inside. Davis. It bounces off Matt. Off the head. It may have been deflected. And the Spartans turn it over for the 7th time. Now Nurse. 4:40 to go. Spartans down by a dozen. Had a couple of chances to get it to single digits, but have not been able to. 4.5 minutes left. First half action from Delhi, the NJCAA Division III Men's National Basketball Championship game. And Monroe, the #1 team in the country, right now leading by 12 over the Spartans, undefeated and #4 in the nation. What a beautiful penetration by Carey. With the left hand along the baseline, he lays it in, and the Spartans are down by 14. Johnny Reese handles the ball out front. Reese will penetrate left side. Now he gives to Hire. Hire at the top of the key. Yes. Chris Hire hits it. He's got 6. Now here comes Monroe. Monroe up by 12. 3:45 to go. Left side pass, Carey on the wing. Back to the top, Terrell Mackey. Penetrating, gets it to Nurse. Reese may have gotten a piece of that, but Nurse recovered it. Out near midcourt, shot clock winding down to 15. Game clock at 3.5 in this first half. Nurse penetrates, fades, shoots over Reese, missed the shot. Toby the rebound, and the bank shot is good. Spartans kind of standing still on the boards. That's 8 points for Toby, and it's 36-22, Monroe. Retzlaff behind the defense, and Davis misses the shot, gets the rebound, and we've got a push on Toby that's going to put Davis on the line. So Jackson Toby has another foul. That will be his second. That does put the bonus on. And Matt Davis, who has hit both of his free throw attempts so far tonight, will be at the line again, and he will shoot the 1-and-1. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left. Schliemann is in. Davis comes out. Okay, it's not Davis shooting. Bonus is on. That is the 7th foul. We've got the bonus situation here. It's a 1-and-1. Who's shooting? I think Davis is supposed to be shooting. He's out of the game now. Schliemann replaced him. Okay, it's Chapman who's going to the line. Tommy's got 5 points. Front end of the 1-and-1, and it is no good. Boarded by Monroe as Nurse picks it up. 3:10 to go. 36-22. Spartans down by 14. They have trailed by as many as 15. Monroe has led throughout after they took an 11-point lead early. Spartans then went on a 6-point run to cut it to 5. Inside, we've got a foul on penetration coming on Hire, and the bonus is in effect both ways now. Hire picks up his second personal. So now Hire and Schliemann each have 2 for the Spartans. Jackson Toby and Virgil Smiley each have 2 for Monroe. But that's the 6th team foul against the Spartans, not the 7th, so the bonus is not on yet. Here's Nurse for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Long rebound, grabbed by Reese. Reese will bring it out of the backcourt. Johnny, far side of the floor, brings it to the middle now. Johnny will be our halftime profile tonight. He penetrates, hits the leaning bank shot. Good job by Reese. He's got 5. Spartans cut it to 12 again with 2.5 minutes to play. First half. Right side, Nurse with the basketball to carry. 16-footer on the way, off the rim. Retzlaff rebounds. Chapman behind the defense. Chapman, and knocked away by Nurse. Spartans will pass it in. No foul call. Tommy couldn't quite handle that pass initially, or it would have been showtime. Like the fans were anticipating that, but Nurse was there. Tommy looked back to see if there's anybody coming, and that's when he didn't quite handle the pass. Now Heyer putting the shot up on the inbounds, and he is fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Now the foul is called on Dave Wiggins, his first. In the act of shooting, Chris Heyer on the line. The other night in the opening round, Chris hit 10 out of 11 free throws and an 18.15 rebound performance in that game. So far tonight, he's got 6 points, and this is his first free throw attempt, and it misses off the front of the rim. 36-24. Spartans down by 12, and Heyer cuts it to 11. He has his 7th point. He is the high scorer for the Spartans so far tonight. Chapman and Reese each have 5. 4 for Davis, 4 for Schliemann. Retzlaff has not scored yet, neither has Fernholz. 2 minutes left, first half. It's an 11-point lead for Monroe. And they have the basketball. Jenkins out near midcourt, 15 on the shot clock. Jenkins working it on Jason Retzlaff. Free throw line shot over Jason. Good. Jenkins has 8. It's 38-25. Spartans down by 13 now. Schliemann off the feed from Chapman. We've got a foul called inside on Tyrone Gibson. That'll be his 2nd. And we'll see Schliemann on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Schliemann has 4 points. Spartans as a team have hit 4 out of 7 from the free throw line in this first half. Matt Davis is in. Heyer comes out with 1:39 remaining. Here comes Keenan Crumble, a 6'4" sophomore, replacing Tyrone Gibson. Both coaches choosing to get a couple of their big guys out with 2 fouls here at the end of the half rather than having them pick up a 3rd. Here's the shot by Schliemann. It's off the heel. Spartans missing their throws. That's 2 front ends of 1-and-1s and 4 overall that they have missed. Reese will pick up Nurse at midcourt with 1.5 minutes remaining in this opening half. 38-25. Spartans trail by 13. Jenkins has it up high near midcourt. Works it against Retzlaff. Jenkins on the far side, keeps it going. Shot clock at 10. He drives on Davis, and we've got a travel. Turnover number 6 against Monroe. The Spartans will get possession down by 13 with 1:09 to go. Spartans have yet to hit a 3. Mike Nurse has hit 4 threes. Jason Retzlaff is scoreless at this point. Jason's an 18-point per game scorer, but they've done a good job denying him the basketball, and he's not had that many shots. Chapman lobs it into Schliemann. Good anticipation by Wiggins as he steals the pass. Spartans have thrown several away trying to force it into the post. Under 1 minute to go. Nurse has the basketball. Top of the key against Retzlaff. Gets a screen, brings it left side on the perimeter. Spartans now playing that man-to-man half court. We've got a foul away from the ball, and Chapman is going to shoot 2. That's the 10th foul against Monroe. There was a push away from the ball, and the foul on Wiggins is his 2nd. So now Wiggins and Smiley and Gibson and Toby all have 2 fouls. Chapman will shoot 2. Tommy's 1 out of 2 at the line. He has 5 points. Last night he was 8 for 10 from the field, 5 for 5 from the free throw line as he had 21 points. A great floor game. The first of 2 free throws for Chapman. Good. 6 points for Tommy Chapman. Heyer is in. Schliemann comes out. 39 seconds remaining. First half action. It's a 12-point lead for Monroe. Second one on the way is good, so Chapman now is 7. Spartans have cut it to 11. They'd love to get it to single digits before the end of this first half. Psychologically, that's always a plus, it seems. And any coach will tell you that. Half a minute to go. 38-27. Spartans down by 11 as Nurse works it against Reese. Shot clock at 15. Nurse starts to penetrate, then backs up near midcourt. Now Nurse will work it with 14 on the game clock, 10 on the shot clock. Wiggins lost the ball, scramble, loose ball, and a timeout taken by the Spartans. It will be a 20. That's their second 20. They have possession of the basketball. And they'll have an opportunity to get it down to a single-digit margin, which would be a huge 218-826-6153. That's Norson, window and glass. 218-826-6153 for a free estimate. Retzlaff to Chapman and off the glass for 2 as time runs down. And the Spartans have ended the first half on a positive note as that alley-oop, it wasn't a jam, it was an alley-oop lay-in by Chapman from Retzlaff has brought the lead down to 9 for Monroe at halftime. It's 38-29. Monroe leads it on the Ottertail Telcom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. And our first half. What's that? All right.
The score.
4-3. It's 14.
Monroe, 38. Fergus Falls, 29. Fergus Falls will inbound to start play in the second half.
Hillcrest beat Graceville 79-60. It was Kennedy 87-68. And the Gophers got beat by 69. Retzlaff penetrated, dishing. Hyatt in traffic.
Martin basket, number 41, Chris Meyer.
Spartans. Close as well.
Spartan fouls on number 33, Jason Retzlaff. That's his first, team first.
Free throws for Jackson Toby. Toby has 10 points. He averages 16 a game along with 6.5 boards per game.
Jackson Toby on the line for the Mustangs, shooting 2.
Free throw is good by Toby. Toby will shoot another. He has 11. Second one in the air, and that's off the heel, and the rebound tipped up off the rim and then grabbed by Schliemann. 41-33. Spartans down by 8. Retzlaff, top of the key, double team. And the ball knocked loose. Jason gets it back, and we've got a foul called on the drive. And that foul is called against Jenkins, and it will be his first.
Monroe foul, number 28.
First team foul against Monroe. Spartans will throw it in on the near side. Jason's drawn a lot of attention out front when he handles the basketball. It's been tough going. Chapman inside to Schliemann. Schliemann handles the pass, puts it up, taps the basket, and we've got a foul on Jackson Toby. And Toby's picked up his third personal. Schliemann has 8 points, and he'll go to the line looking for number 9. And the Spartans are within 6, and Schliemann will try to make it a 5-point game. 18-22 left in the ball game. Spartans have never led. They gave up 11 straight to start the game. Free throw good. 9 for Schliemann. It's a 5-point lead for Monroe. Mike Nurse against Johnny Reese. Right side, cutting into the lane. Penetration, shot blocked by Reese, grabbed by Chapman. Chapman will come out of the backcourt with the dribble. Reese on the right sideline. Between the circles. And we've got contact, and we're going to have a foul called on Nurse as he knocked Higher over. Nurse will pick up his first, and that's team foul number 3 now against Monroe, and the Spartans will pass it in near sideline. Tommy Chapman will throw it in.
Mike Nurse. That's his third. Friction, that's his first.
They'll throw it in from underneath, I guess. So now Jason Retzlaff will throw the ball in. They moved it from in front of the Spartan bench to underneath. Pass comes into Chapman. He takes the dribble, dishes back to Retzlaff in the corner. On Nurse, pulls up from 12, in and out. Jason has not hit a shot yet. They need him to start dropping some shots. And now Monroe takes it over the line with Nurse handling the ball against Reese. Top of the key, the pass to Gibson. Back to Nurse, 3-point area. Here's Toby. He's going to shoot a 3. That's good. Jackson Toby. All 6 of Monroe's points in the second half, and that one a 3. 44-36, Spartans down by 8. Retzlaff on the penetration. Shuffles it off to Higher. We've got a walk. 9th turnover for FFCC. 17:27 to go in the ball game. Here's Nurse driving on Reese, and we've got a foul called on Toby. Toby's got his 4th. He's pushing off inside, and Jackson Toby's in big foul trouble now with 4. Substitution being made here. Virgil Smiley comes in. Smiley will replace Toby. Toby with 4 fouls, and that's team foul number 4 on Monroe. 17:22 to go, and it's 44-36. The Mustangs have an 8-point lead. Spartans with the basketball, and Toby on the bench now with 4 fouls. Retzlaff's bounce pass inside, stolen away, and we've got a foul on Johnny Reese. Turnover by the Spartans, and then the foul on Reese. His first team foul number 2. Not a good choice that time on the bounce pass. Wasn't really there. Spartans have tried to force a few here. And a good defensive team, good quick team like Monroe will take advantage of that. They'll make it try a few like that. Baseline penetration good by Tyrone Gibson. His first basket. Spartans up the floor, and Higher misses the layup. Well, they beat the defense back that time, but they couldn't convert. Smiley gets it and gives it off to Nurse. It's a 10-point deficit. Nurse on the wing. Shoots over Reese. Yes. Mike Nurse with 16. This team can be explosive. Here's Retzlaff to Johnny Reese. Down low to Higher. Wide open. Can't handle the pass. Spartans turn it over for the 11th time, and they want a timeout. 36, the Monroe Mustangs out in front of the Spartans in this NJCAA Division III Men's Basketball Championship game. We have 16.5 minutes to go. Nurse, far side of the floor. Takes it to the corner. He'll shoot the 3, and he hits it. Boy, Mike Nurse, 19 points. Retzlaff up the floor. Nurse went for the steal, didn't get it. Now Reese on the right side. The lead is back to 15. Retzlaff on the drive. Free throw line area. Dishing. Chapman, layup, good. Chapman with 11. He's the first Spartan in double figures. 51-38, 16 minutes to go. Left side of the floor. Bounce pass down low now. On the penetration, and beating Schliemann down low was Gibson. He's got 4. Good quickness on that first step. Back to a 15-point lead. Retzlaff works it against Nurse. High post Schliemann. They enter it to Chapman. Double teamed underneath, and he's fouled. And Chapman will shoot 2, and Virgil Smiley has his 3rd foul. And that's already 5 team fouls now against Monroe. Spartans need to drop their free throws when they get the opportunity. Anytime you're trying to come back from a deficit like the Spartans are, which is now 15, you can't afford to miss the chances on the line. So far, they are 8 out of 12. And Chapman knocks it down. A dozen for Tom Chapman. The lead is 14. Matt Davis is in. Chris Heyer comes out. 15:44 on the clock. And now Chapman trying to make it a 13-point game. Spartans had cut it down to 5, but Monroe went on a run. He misses. The tip is off the glass. Reese recovers in the lane. 12-footer good. Spartans get the basket off the rebound of the missed foul shot. 53-41. The difference is 12 on the Ottertail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Jenkins has it out front. Across the floor it goes to Nurse. Reese is watching him. Nurse brings it back to the near side to Anthony Carey. Carey takes a dribble, feeds to the top to Jenkins. Left side Nurse, the long 3. That one is off, and Chapman goes up above the rim to grab that one. On the left side of the floor, Retzlaff kicks it to the corner. Davis has it. Matt takes a dribble, finds Reese. Same spot as before. This one short, though. Schliemann right underneath with the offensive board on the basket. 11 for Schliemann. Good offensive rebound position. 10-point game. Spartans need defensive stops right now and then conversions. 14:45 to go. Steal by Schliemann. Can he control it? Yes, he saves it. Comes into Matt Davis, and that's the first Monroe turnover of the second half. Now Johnny Reese steps into the front court with it and leaves it for Jason Retzlaff, who is still looking for his first point of the night. Jason on Nurse, one dribble. Finds Chapman, drives baseline. Chapman in traffic, leaning, missing. Schliemann the weak side board, and the foul, and it'll put him on the line for 2. And that foul on Tyrone Gibson is his 3rd. So Jim Schliemann goes to the line, having hit 1 out of 2 on the free throw line. He's got 11 points.
Monroe Valder, 33.
Jackson Toby on the bench with 4. Tyrone Gibson and Virgil Smiley on the floor with 3 apiece. Fernholtz is in. Johnny Reese will come out. Schliemann hits the free throw. He's got a dozen now. And the Spartans are back to within 9. And they'll try to make it 8 here with this free throw. Schlieman's shot is there. 8-point game. They have to prevent the runs. They were within 5, and then all of a sudden it was 15. But now it's down to 8 again. 53-45. Nurse, 3-point range. Fernholtz hounding him. Bounce pass to Jenkins up high. Jenkins is guarded by Jason Retzlaff. Spartans are in their 2-3 zone. Davis moves out on Jenkins. Driving left side. Jenkins sealed off. Feeds the point. Here's Carey on penetration. Good. Good job by Carey. A left-hand push shot on the drive up the lane, and Anthony Carey has 6 points, and the lead is back to 10. 55-45 on the Ottertail Telecom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. And Jason Retzlaff will bring the ball up against Nurse. Spins to his right, now goes behind the back. Hits Chapman up high, enters it down low to Schliemann, but we've got a foul on Carey, and that puts the bonus on. That's the 7th foul already. The Spartans are sitting with 2, and they're going to be able to try to shoot their way back into this from the line. 13:43 left. Chapman with the front end of the 1-and-1, 12 points for Tom on the night. He had 21 last night. Chapman averaged 10 a game on the year, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, close to 3 steals a game. But had his probably the game of the year and maybe of his Spartan career last night. Schliemann puts it in on the missed free throw. What a great job by Schliemann. That ball rimmed around, and Schliemann got the left hand up above everyone and tipped it off the glass. He has 11 in the second half, 15 for the ball game, and it's 55-47. Monroe by 8 with 13:20 to go. Here's Mike Nurse out front against Retzlaff. Left side Carey drops it down low. Pass into the lane. Broken up by the Spartans. Chapman comes away with it. Chapman into the front court. Tommy double team. Finds Fernholtz. Kicks it to Retzlaff. Now Retzlaff to Fernholtz. Straight on for 3. And Fergus drills the 3. Huge basket. And a timeout taken by Monroe. The Spartans are back to within 5. 13:02 remaining. Spartans coming back strong after trailing 53-38. From that point, they have outscored Monroe 12-2 and are now down by 5 points with 13 minutes to go. Mike Nurse has the ball. He has been trouble. 19 points, 5 3-pointers. All-region performer. At the point, Jenkins. Wiggins is posting high at the free throw line. Right side pass on the wing, taken by Anthony Carey. One dribble, now back out. The long three by Nurse, off the rim. Davis trying to control the rebound, is picked up by Schliemann. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jenkins. Spartans have the basketball, down by 5. Fernholtz with it. Boy, he hit a big three just a few moments ago to get that lead back down to 5. Retzlaff against Nurse. Over the line, behind the back. Oh, it's well, I don't trust too many calls, but that was bad. Jason knocks Nurse over at midcourt. Coach Retzlaff can't believe it either. 55-50. Spartans had to stop, and then they get the call that turns it over. Well, they could have gotten it within 3 or 2. Now they've got to come up with another stop here in their 2-3 zone. Jenkins, bounce pass out to Nurse, left side Carey on the wing, driving on Davis, stripped of the ball, scramble for it. Jenkins has it, puts it up in traffic, missed the shot, but he draws the foul. And Schliemann is hit with his 3rd personal, and we'll see free throws coming here for Monroe with under 12 minutes to play in this ball game. Spartans down by 5, and Jenkins, Alan Jenkins on the line, having hit 2 previous free throws tonight. He has 8 points.
Shoots 2.
Free throw by Jenkins is good. Now Chris Heyer comes back into the lineup. Schliemann will come out. He has 3 fouls. So Schliemann's got 3 personals. You look at the Monroe situation, you've got Toby with 4, and then Gibson and Smiley with 3 apiece. Here's Jenkins looking for his 10th point, and he becomes the 3rd player in double figures for Monroe, and the lead is back to 7. Here's Fernholtz. Works the ball out of the backcourt on the dribble. Fernholtz keeps it going. Middle of the floor, passing it off to Andy Lerberg. Right side to Retzlaff. Retzlaff goes down, keeps the ball working though. Takes it to the baseline. Back out on the wing to Davis. Fernholtz, now Retzlaff, inside to Heyer. Heyer turning on Wiggins, shoots the fadeaway, and Chris Heyer buries it. Heyer's in double figures. He's got 11. Got Chapman with 12. And 15 for Schliemann. We've got a travel on Monroe. Tried to get the ball down low to Wiggins, and he walked on the baseline trying to get the shot off. Spartans within 5 will get the basketball now. 11:28 to go. Heyer puts the ball in play to Jason Retzlaff. Nurse will pick him up in the backcourt. Now Retzlaff, crisscross on the dribble. Here's a 3 by Retzlaff. And Jason hits the 3. Well, the Spartans have no 3s until about a minute and a half ago. Now they've got Fernholtz and Retzlaff both on the board, and it is a 2-point lead. 57-55 Monroe. Number 1 in the country against number 4, the unbeaten Spartans. Jenkins on the left wing. One dribble, gives back to Carey. Looks to Jenkins on the side, penetrates, shoots, good. Jenkins off penetration. Doesn't for Alan Jenkins. 59-55. Monroe by 4. Here's Retzlaff. 3-point area. Turns to his right. Looks to Fernholtz. Jenkins is on him. Fernholtz driving. Back to Davis. Davis, free throw line area. Hits Retzlaff on the wing. Gets a screen. Dishes back to Davis. Up the lane for 2. Assist by Jason. Davis brings them back to within a basket. 59-57, 10.5 to go. Monroe with the ball. They've led by as many as 15. They have led throughout the game. Jenkins, left wing. Bluffed the pass inside. Brings it out to Carey. Penetrates inside the free throw line. Missed the shot. Here's the rebound attempt. No good. And on the offensive board, Wiggins gets it in. Lots of contact inside there. Dave Wiggins gets the hoop. It's a 4-point lead. Now Davis up the floor, and we've got a foul. No shot, but a foul coming against Gibson, who now has 4 fouls. He and Jackson Toby each have 4. Matt Davis will shoot for 1-and-1. Now that's the 8th team foul against Monroe, so they're 2 away from making it a 2-shot foul every time there is a foul. Spartans have only 4, so they've got a couple to give before the bonus even. Substitution here is Keenan Crumble, the 6'4 sophomore, comes in. Tyrone Gibson comes out. He and Jackson Toby both on the bench with 4 fouls. And Matt Davis on the line. Matt has hit both of his free throws tonight. He has 6 points.
Number 21, Matt Davis.
And here comes Johnny Reese. Jason Retzlaff will lead. Under 10 minutes to play. Spartans down by 4 as Davis goes to the line for the front end of the 1-and-1. Free throw is in and out. Chapman tips it out. Reese gets it. Davis up the lane to the hole. In and out. Tipped again, and this time grabbed by Monroe as it's Keenan Crumble coming up with the rebound. Oh, a couple of good chances again, and the Spartans fail. They come up empty. 9:40 left. Spartans down by 4. Wiggins, right side feed to Anthony Carey. Back out. Spartans working that 2-3 half-court zone. Again, they're posting Wiggins high at the free throw line. Jenkins delivers a pass to the point. Carey. Shot clock under 10. Jenkins penetrating. Help defense down low. They double team the ball. Jenkins trying to force it. He stepped out of bounds. Monroe has 12 turnovers. Spartans down by 4, have possession. Davis will come out. Schliemann is back in. Jim Schliemann had only 4 points at halftime, but he has scored 11 in the second half. And leads the Spartans with 15 on the night. Johnny Reese works it up the left sideline. Cuts in on the wing, and he's fouled, and Reese is going to the line, and that foul on Nurse is his second.
Monroe foul number 15, Mike Nurse.
Johnny Reese has hit 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. He has 7 points. Johnny played a great game last night defensively, and he had 7 points also. But off the bench, he was called on to stop Josh Barkham, the point guard for Cobleskill, and he denied him the ball consistently last night. Reese with the front end of the 1-and-1. Good. 8 points for Johnny Reese. 61-58. Spartans trail by 3. Reese will try to get them back within a basket. Johnny's second foul shot is off the rim, off the glass, and it drops. 9 points for Reese. Spartans down by 2. 9:10 on the clock, and Mike Nurse with the ball. Top of the key, penetrating. Wiggins on the drive, lets it fly off the rim. Schliemann tips it. Chapman controls. Chapman gives it to Johnny Reese, and the Spartans now with a possession here that could give them either their first tie or their first lead if they convert. Reese up the lane for Schliemann, knocked away by Wiggins. Out of bounds it goes. Spartans have 22 on the shot clock. Retzlaff will come in. Join us tomorrow at NJCAA, 11 p.m. A welcome home for the Spartan basketball team. 11 o'clock tomorrow night. College will open at 10:30. Hope you'll be there to welcome this team home. Retzlaff, the 3 off the inbounds, off the rim, tipped by Reese, and out of bounds it goes off Monroe, touched by Jenkins. Spartans again will throw it in from underneath. They are down by 2, 61-59. Retzlaff enters to Schliemann, drives into the lane, kicks it to Reese, 10-footer, yes! This game is 11 points for Johnny Reese. 61 apiece with 8.5 minutes left to decide the national championship. Monroe will take a timeout. We will. Here we go. Last 8.5 minutes of this championship game, and it's starting over here. Just like we're tied starting the game, it's 61 apiece. Nurse, left side pass. Terrell Mackey into the ball game. Wiggins gives it to Jenkins after point. Spartans in that 2-3 zone. Nurse looked at the basket. Retzlaff came out and changed his mind on that. Mackey gives it back to Nurse. He'll shoot the long 3. He buries it. There's no limit to this guy's range. 22 points. Inside Schliemann the layup. It's a 1-point lead. Spartans quickly in transition. 17 for Schliemann. It's 64-63. Monroe. They have the basketball. It's Nurse again on the far side. Gives it to Wiggins. Looks right side to Jenkins. Brings it back to the top. Jenkins Jenkins will set it with 15 on the shot clock. Works it out beyond the three-point arc, gives to Nurse. Retzlaff out on it again, right side feed, Mackey. Mackey a dribble, 1-10. Here's the shot by Crumble, doesn't drop. Wiggins tips it, gets the board, stripped by Chapman, and the loose ball scramble. We've got a foul called, no. Out of bounds, Monroe. They had the ball. Wiggins was laying out of bounds.
The Mustangs, number 32, Jackson Toby.
And now Jackson Toby, who has 4 fouls, is back in the game. Tyrone Gibson still sitting with 3. 7:20 left. 64-63 Monroe. The Spartans have never led this game. They do have that opportunity here. Retzlaff, high post to Schliemann, back to Retzlaff, and they lead. Retzlaff with the assist to Schliemann, and it's 65-64. Spartans up by 1. 7 minutes left. Toby passes off to Jenkins, to the top. Mackey, back to Jenkins on the wing, into the lane, up the lane, Toby lost the ball, Higher gets it. Monroe with 14 turnovers. Here's Jason Retzlaff. Left side, driving on Nurse, spinning into the lane, dishing it off. Reese, 18-footer, in and out, tipped up, in. Higher gets the basket. 13 for Higher. Spartans by 3, 6.5 on the clock. 67-64. Here's Jenkins up high to the top of the key. Backs up on the dribble now. Shot clock at 20. Right side feed. Terrell Mackey. Working it against the zone. Here's Nurse. He'll shoot from way downtown. That's off the front of the rim. Schliemann picks it up. And then we've got a foul called. And that is going to put Schliemann on the line, and that is the 10th foul for Monroe. So that means 2 shots from here on out. And look at the Spartans total. They're sitting at 4. They have 2 fouls to give before they get into the bonus situation. The Spartans will have an opportunity to win this game on the line. Jim Schliemann, 17 points. He has hit 3 out of 4 from the foul line. It's 67-64. The Spartans up by 3. Schliemann steps to the free throw line. Here's the shot. Good. 18 for Jim Schliemann.
Tyrone Gibson returns for
Tyrone Gibson back in. Dave Wiggins is out. The top-ranked Mustangs of Monroe, who led by 15 on 2 different occasions in this game, now find themselves down by 4. Schliemann misses. Chapman rebounds the miss. Gives to Retzlaff. Drives in. 15 feet out. Dishes to Reese. Back out to Retzlaff. Bluffs the 3. Double team pressure. Dribbles out of it. Looks for help. Finds Higher. Free throw line. 1 dribble. Shoots off the heel. And the board out of bounds off Higher. Spartans had a great opportunity to kick it up to a 6-point lead, but couldn't do it. Now Monroe with 5:48 on the clock has possession. And Mike Nurse, their deadly 3-point shooter, crosses the line on the dribble. Nurse sets up the offense against the half-court zone. Left side beyond the arc, gives to Terrell Mackey. Mackey top of the key, feeds to Jenkins right wing, against the zone, drop past Toby, nice feed baseline, Gibson penetrates and hits. Good interior passing. 68-66, Spartans by a basket. Here's Retzlaff against Nurse at midcourt. Jason turns to his right, stops the dribble, gives it off to Reese. Schliemann at the high post. Here's Reese coming around, taking the feed. Passes it back to Retzlaff. Shot clock at 15. Retzlaff takes it up the lane, puts it in the air. Shot was blocked by Nurse. Here's the rebound. Ahead to Nurse out of the backcourt. The drive, the layup, and it's high. 24 for Mike Nurse. Game is even at 68. Second tie. Chapman has it out beyond the 3-point arc. Tommy driving up the lane, dishing. Schliemann had it stripped. Spartans have their 13th turnover. Only their 5th of the second half. And now Monroe with an opportunity to regain the lead. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Spartans 68, Mustangs 68 on the Otter Tail Telcom Cellular 2000 scoreboard. Nurse, right side, gets it into the hands of Mackey, now the steal. Retzlaff lost it again. Jackson Toby passes it off. The 3 won't drop for Nurse. Retzlaff gets the board. There's Jason on the dribble against Jenkins out of the backcourt. Fires it ahead to Johnny Reese. Looks to Heyer. Heyer beyond the three-point arc. Drops it inside. Schliemann, bank shot, good. And the Spartans lead by 2. 20 points for Schliemann. 79 points in the 3 games in this tournament. He had 40 the first night, 19 last night, and after a 4-point half has 16 in the second half to give him 20 on the night. 70-68, Spartans by 2. 15 on the shot clock, 3:40 on the game clock. Mackey on the wing. One dribble, then delivers it to Nurse. The long 3 off the front of the rim. Chapman goes high to get the defensive board, and he'll dribble a couple of times, then leave it for Johnny Reese. Spartans have led by as many as 4. They would like to kick it up to 4 or 5 here. Schliemann off the feed from Chapman, 4-point lead. Schliemann's got 22, and the Spartans are up 72-68, and they are executing. Nurse to the top. They swing it left side to Mackey, drops it into Toby, batted away by Schliemann, and saves it. Gets it to Heyer. The Spartans will try to capitalize on Monroe's 15th turnover. 3 minutes left. Spartans by 4. Trying to put a cap on a perfect season by winning the NJCAA Division III title. Reese, three-point area. In trouble, he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2. Jenkins was all over him, and he got the arms, evidently, and that's the 3rd foul on Jenkins. And Johnny Reese steps to the line with a chance to kick that lead up a little more. 11 points now for Reese, who has hit 3 out of 4 from the line. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left. 72-68. The Spartans have not led by more than 4, but Reese will try to take care of that situation here. Boy, Johnny's had a great tournament. In and out. Substitution, Anthony Curry into the lineup. And out comes Terrell Mackey. Reese on the line for another foul attempt. For a 5-point lead. Off the rim and in. Johnny Reese with 12. Spartans lead it 73-68. Nurse. They swing it left side. Jenkins. Now to Carey at the point. And we've got a travel on Carey. Monroe has turned it over 16 times. Chris Heyer will pass it into the backcourt to Tommy Chapman. Full court pressure, man-to-man. Chapman against Carey, up the right side, takes it into the front court, and he stepped out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds with it. The Spartans have their 14th turnover. Spartans have Schliemann, Chapman, Reese, Retzlaff, and Heyer on the floor. 2.5 minutes to go. 73-68. Spartans by 5. Jenkins with the basketball. Works it against Reese. Bounce pass high post. Toby takes a dribble. Shoots. Hits. 3-point game. Toby with 16. Considering the amount of time he spent on the bench in foul trouble, that's a great number for him. 73-70. Here's Retzlaff against Nurse. Feeds up high to Chapman. Lob pass in for Schliemann. Broken up, knocked to the corner. Reese recovers. Now Chapman guns it through the lane. Broken up by Monroe. Spartans throw it in with under 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes left in regulation time. The Spartans by 3. Reese has it. Drives into the lane. Fires it in for Heyer. Reverse layup. Too hard. No good. Well, Monroe's got the open door to tie this game with a 3 or get to within 1 with a 2. Jenkins on the near side. Sets it on the wing. Bounce pass down low. Toby. Bank shot. Good. 1-point game. 18 for Jackson Toby. Minute and a half remaining. It's 73-72. Spartans by 1. Reese with the ball. Drives on the wing, kicks it to Chapman, right sideline. Chapman being pressured by Carey to the baseline. Back out to Reese, 3-point area. Shot clock at 15. Reese takes it out near midcourt. 1:10 left. Spartans up by a point. Reese on penetration. 15-footer off the rim. No good. Knocked away by Retzlaff and out of bounds, and the ball belongs to Monroe. And with 1:02 remaining in regulation play, Monroe trails by a point. They have the basketball. Spartans are in their 2-3 half-court zone. And Here's Mike Nurse setting it far side of the floor. Neither team taking a timeout here in this situation. They're going to let their guys keep going. Carey gives it off to Nurse. Shot clock ticking down to 15. Nurse penetrating, back out to Jenkins. 40 seconds left in the game. Jenkins between the circles. Monroe down by 1. Shot clock at 5. They kick it back out. Jenkins the 3. Good! And the Spartans trail. It's 75-73 with 23 seconds to go. Retzlaff facing double team pressure. Schliemann up high, feeds Reese. Baseline penetration to the basket by Johnny Reese. And the game is even at 75 with under 16 seconds left. Now here comes Monroe. Monroe at midcourt. Nurse, 8 seconds. Timeout. Timeout, Mustangs. By Johnny Reese. The Spartans and the Mustangs are all even. Johnny Reese has played a lot of minutes. Because of his quickness against this team, they need him out there defensively. He has 14 points, too. Not a bad performance there. Monroe looking to inbound the ball. They can't find anyone. They take a timeout. This will be a full timeout because one of our sponsors of Spartan basketball, our association, J.J. Klein, mock trial coach over in Battle Lake, and has been a member of their town board, and just been very active in that community, native of Battle Lake. So very active in the community, very supportive of youth activities, and really proud of what the Spartans have accomplished. Swing and Athens, Russell and Hagstrom, 125. South Middle in Fergus Falls. Here we go, 8 seconds left. 75 apiece. Monroe with the basketball. The national title on the line. We might be headed for overtime. They do get the ball inbounds. Jackson Toby beyond the three-point arc. Shoots it. Over higher. Off the rim. No good. Rebound knocked away. Retzlaff feeds it at the buzzer. At the buzzer. Jason almost buried a three-quarter court shot at the buzzer. But we're headed to overtime. Overtime in Delhi in the NJCAA Division III National Championship game. 75-75. Spartans trailed by 15 at one time. We are in overtime. The Spartans win the tip. Jason Retzlaff has it against Mike Nurse. Stops the dribble. Looking for help. Passes it off to Chapman. Jim Schliemann with 22, Johnny Reese with 14, Chris Heyer with 13, Tommy Chapman with 12. Retzlaff from the corner, the 3 off the iron, and the rebound grabbed inside by Tyrone Gibson. Quickly up the floor, Carey into the lane, leans, shoots, misses. We've got a block and a foul that'll put him. Well, it will put him on the line. It was the shooting foul, I believe. And Chris Heyer, yeah, he'll shoot 2. Chris Heyer has picked up his 3rd foul. Well, fouls could come into play here. You've got Jackson Toby and Tyrone Gibson with 4 apiece, and then Alan Jenkins and Virgil Smiley with 3 apiece, and 2 Spartans, Jim Schliemann and Chris Heyer, had 3 apiece. That's the 5th team foul against Fergus Falls Community College. Free throw by Carey does not drop. He'll shoot another. 31 seconds gone in overtime. It's 75-75. Here's the shot. Good. So the lead goes back to the Monroe Mustangs. 76-75. Spartans get the ball against pressure. Spartans overcame a 15-point deficit. Rel Mackey's coming in, replacing Anthony Carey. Higher inbounds to Jason Retzlaff. Retzlaff against Mike Nurse. Remember, there are 10 team fouls against Monroe. Here's the feed to Retzlaff on the drive, the layup. And the Spartans regain the lead. Retzlaff has 7. Jason had a 3 and a 2 in the second half after being held off the board in the first half. 7 points for Retzlaff. Spartans lead at 77-76. 1 minute gone in a 5-minute overtime. Right side on the wing. Ball in the hands of Terrell Mackey. Takes a dribble, gives it back to Nurse at the point. Driving on Reese. Puts it up on the side of the lane. No good off the heel. Schliemann commands the board. Bounce pass for Heyer. Almost threw it away. Heyer saves it on the right sideline. And here's Johnny Reese. Middle of the floor. Reese working the basketball. Drives into the lane. Lets it fly. What a game for Johnny Reese. He's got 16. And the Spartans are up by 3, 79-76. 3.5 minutes to play. Mackey drops it inside, then gets it back. Top of the key, Nurse driving on Reese again. Goes to the hole, banks it up, and no good. Boarded by Schliemann. That one hung on the rim. Schliemann picks it off. And now Retzlaff has it on the right sideline. Spartans by 3. They hold the ball. 3:10 left. Chapman on the left sideline. Tommy working it. Cuts left sideline to the hole. All the way on the baseline drive. Good! No, charge it. They're calling a charge. Got a charge on Chapman. Dave Retzlaff, I think, was trying to call timeout. The official was right by him. I don't know why he wouldn't get that timeout. Chapman is hit with the foul. That's his first. And it's team foul number 6. And with 3 minutes to go in the overtime, Monroe has the basketball. That basket would have given the Spartans a 5-point lead. But the charge wipes it out. Now the next foul will put the bonus on. Here's Nurse. Beyond the three-point arc, gives it to Jenkins. They trail by 3, 2:45 to go. Jenkins backs up near midcourt on the dribble. Working it up high, 12 on the shot clock. Right side to Anthony Carey. Feeds it into Toby. Shot blocked by Retzlaff and picked up by Heyer in the lane. Spartans have possession halfway through the overtime. Johnny Reese against Mike Nurse. Reese spins away from Nurse. Top of the key. Guns it down low for Heyer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last cut by Tyrone Gibson. I'm not so sure that ball didn't go off Heyer, but I think the call was made because Gibson almost knocked Heyer down and there was no foul call. From the side, Chapman will throw it into Heyer, and now here's Johnny Reese. We're down to 2:15 to go. Spartans up by 3. Reese driving, stops, bounce pass back to Heyer. He has the 3 open, and that's a 2. And a foot on the line, it's a 2. Heyer's got 15, and the Spartans have a 5-point lead. They have outscored Monroe 6-1 in the overtime. This is their biggest lead, 81-76, and the bounce off the foot of Carey into the hands of Chapman. Chapman feeding Reese, layup, missed it, tipped in by Schliemann. Schliemann followed all the way. He's got 24, and it's the Spartans by 7. 83-76, 1:40 to go in overtime. Jenkins penetrating against Schliemann. Layup drops. Schliemann laid off. Didn't want to challenge him. That's the first basket of the overtime for Monroe. 83-78. Here's Retzlaff, and now a timeout taken by Coach Retzlaff to the Spartans. Spartans take a full timeout. Well, we're going to break, but only to replace windows and screens. And they'll give you an estimate before they start the job. All right, a free estimate from Scott Norris. Call 218-826-6153. Norris and Window and Glass. 218-826-6153 for a free estimate. Down to a minute, 25 left as Reese is fouled immediately by Nurse, and he will shoot 2. Mike Nurse has 3. Well, the Spartans will shoot 2 every time they are fouled. And if that's the strategy here, the Spartans hit their free throws, they can walk away with this one. Johnny Reese with 16 points. He has had an outstanding game. He has played a lot of minutes. Chris Fernholz has been on the bench most of the second half of the overtime, but Johnny, with his quickness out there, has been a needed commodity for the Spartans in this one. Free throw, does a little dance on the rim, and it falls in. 17 for Reese. Well, this is his best game as a Spartan. He's had a great tournament. Seems like every year at tournament time there's a freshman who comes to the top of his game, and Johnny's that guy this year. Here's the second one, and it's good. 18 for Reese, and the Spartans are up by 7 again. It's 85-78. Mike Nurse picks up the ball near midcourt as it was rolled in. Mike penetrates right side against Reese. Count it, and he's fouled.
the basket.
Johnny picks up his second personal foul. That puts the bonus on, but of course the basket was made by Nurse. And now there will be a free throw opportunity as well, a three-point play possibility for Monroe. Still a minute 17 to go. It's 85-80. Wiggins back into the lineup for Monroe. Monroe's got to be careful with Tyrone Gibson and Jackson Toby. They both got 4 fouls. Nurse trying to convert the free throw and the three-point play with it, and he does. The lead is 4, 85-81. Heyer works it into Retzlaff in the backcourt. Now Jason, right sideline, over the line to Tommy Chapman. To the baseline to Schliemann. Schliemann takes a couple of dribbles on the wing, looks down to Reese. Reese inside, banks it, no good. 14. The Spartans have 5 field goals in the overtime, 5 different players. Nurse penetrating, missing. Retzlaff takes it away from Crumble. Up the floor, Chapman, and 89-81. Spartans by 8. Their biggest lead of the ball game. Here's Jenkins, three-point area. Driving to the hole. Spartans let him go. Layup is good. And a timeout taken. 4th, Union County 6th. Eastfield, Texas, last year's champion, took 7th place, 116-109 over Roxbury, Massachusetts, who finishes in 8th place. Spartans lead by 6, 35.6 on the clock. They have the ball. The inbounds pass to Retzlaff. Up the right side, Jason, double team, foul. Jason has not shot a free throw tonight. He has 7 points. He will shoot 2 here. And that foul is on Alan Jenkins, his 4th. Number 1, Monroe, looking at defeat in the championship game. The Spartans just have to hit their throws here, and there's not much Monroe can do about it. Retzlaff, good. 8 points for Jason Retzlaff. Toby and Gibson are both back in. Second free throw coming for Retzlaff. It's in the air. It's off the heel. And the long rebound is grabbed by Jenkins. 7-point game, half a minute to go. Jenkins penetrating, bumped by Retzlaff. And we'll have free throws taken here. Jason picks up his 3rd foul. Jenkins will go to the line. 26.9 seconds remaining.
Returning for the Mustangs, Keenan Crumble and David.
And to the line goes Jenkins. Now, Alan Jenkins has hit 4 out of 4 free throws tonight. He's had quite a game. He's got a 19-point night going here. Mike Nurse with 27 leads all scorers in this game. But Jenkins has been tough. Free throw is good. 20-point night for Alan Jenkins, 5'10" sophomore guard. 90-84. Second one, good. 90-85. The Spartans lead it by 5. Reese up the right sideline on the inbound. Johnny penetrating to the corner. Double team there, and he'll shoot 2. As the foul is whistled in the corner against Monroe. Again, the Spartans, if they go to the line and make their shots, they should be all right. Keenan Crumble hits his first. And now Johnny Reese, who has hit 6 out of 8 rather on the free throw line, will shoot 2. Johnny's got 18. Jim Schliemann has 24 to lead the Spartans tonight. Chapman has 16, Heyer has 15. And Johnny can get 20 if he hits his next throw. He's just hit his first one. 22.2 seconds remaining. 91-85. Spartans by 6, and a free throw here, if it's converted, will give the Spartans a 3-possession lead, and it is converted. And a timeout taken by Fergus. We'll break for 30 seconds. The exciting conclusion to this 285 Spartans. You are going to enjoy, with a capital E, that 27-hour bus ride home, because the Spartans are 22.2 seconds away from winning the national title and completing an undefeated season. Nurse from another country, air ball. That was a little out of his range. And The Spartans will get possession with 16.1 on the clock. Chapman to Retzlaff. Backcourt across the floor to Heyer holding it out front. Couple of dribbles. Works through a double team, and now he's grabbed by Nurse, and he will shoot two with 6 seconds remaining. Chris Heyer to the free throw line with 15 points. And the Spartan crowd is now cheering, we're number one. Undefeated now. And they have reason to celebrate. What a year it has been. Chris Heyer at the free throw line, and it is good. Heyer with 16. The Spartans by 8. If they hit this one, it'll be their biggest lead of the night. 9-point lead. Heyer hits them both. Monroe will roll the ball in. Reese goes after it, but it's picked up by Jenkins. They're going to let him go all the way to the basket. The layup no good. Schwiemann grabs the ball. And the Spartans are the NJCAA Division III National Basketball Champions. They overcome a 15-point deficit to defeat the top-ranked team of the country, the Monroe Mustangs from the Bronx, New York.
Remember, you're all nice to see around with representing the first and second place tournament trophies in Canada. Congratulations to the Fergus Spartans and also to the Monroe Mustangs, the Monroe College in Bronx, New York.
Weekend for the Spartans. What a tremendous season for the Spartans. 29-0, 30 consecutive victories dating back to the third-place game in the state a year ago. The sophomores complete their 2 years with only 5 losses, 49-5 in 2 years for this team. A team never lost in their white jersey. They're proud of that. They're self-confident knowing they're wearing their white jersey.
For the 1998 NJCAA National Tournament. To the second place finishing team from Monroe College in Bronx, New York, the Monroe Mustangs.
A lot of respect for this coach.
Number 10, Anthony Carey.
Rick Oden. Not only a great coach, but super.
Number 12, Harold Mackey.
What a
Number
joy.
13, Ricardo Macy. Number 15, Mike Stern.
Dog is embracing the coach.
Number 20, Israel Calderon. Number 23, Alan Jenkins. Number 25, Dave Wiggins. Number 30, Edmond Dempsey. Number 32, Jackson Toby. Number 33, Tyrone Gibson. Number 34, Virgil Smiley. Number 15, Steve Trimble. Assistant coach, Jeff Brewster. And the coach of the second place Monroe Mustangs, Charles Jackson. Team host of the Monroe Mustangs, Kevin Gates. With the captains, please come forward to bring up your second place trophy for the NJCAA tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the Monroe Mustangs from Monroe College in Bronx, New York. And now, your 1998 NJCAA from Fergus Community College in Fergus, Minnesota, the Fergus Congratulations to the Monroe Mustangs and the Fergus Spartans. And thank you all very much on behalf of the NJCAA Tournament Committee and the entire Delhi College family for coming out and supporting the tournament. We will see you next March. Have a safe trip home.
I guess we got, you know, 4 sophomores that play all the time pretty much really helps, obviously. I don't know, I guess just people that know how to play when it's on the line, I guess.
That was today a big game for Reese. I'd say in the first 2 games of the tournament, the only records I have to go by.
Johnny's really been coming on off the bench. He's coming to give us some good defense, give us some good, you know, he's quick, real athletic player. He's one of our best defenders, so it really helps us to have him come off the bench and usually put him on their best perimeter player, and he usually puts some real good pressure on him.
Now, how do you feel about being named the MVP of the tournament?
That's just because of the points. I mean,
well, you were pretty much the force. You made the points. You made a lot happen in the second half.
Yeah, but I mean, most of the points we score are layups, so it's not that big of a deal. But I mean, the way all year it's been somebody different every game. We come and somebody might have a big game, but when it's on the line, it's always somebody different that comes through in the clutch. You know, right when it's on the line, and that's the great thing about playing.
Now, how long of a ride do you guys have back to Fergus Falls? And how happy of a ride?
Too long. Well, that's 25 hours.
That's going to be a happy 25 hours, I'd say.
Happier. Maybe not quite as bad. Yeah, it'll be a good time, I'm sure. We'll have a good time.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Can I have a picture with you?
Let me get one with
What is it?
Dave.
Oh, he's on the radio.
Stand on the D's.
Hey, over here.
On the D's. I got it.
How you doing, Uncle? Hanging in there, huh?
I'm on
Having a good time?
Yeah, oh, the best time.
Why'd you get out of the picture, Dad?
Oh, I've got 25. That's all right. What else do you want?
Okay.
Got it.
Well, now what?
See, I told you this was the lucky shirt.
Yeah.
Did you get the fourth? There's a lot of that Andy entered. Second head director.
Who's that handsome dude?
Andy, get over here.
That's
Let's get a picture of me and you.
Yeah.
Put the camera in. Look at this.
There we go.
2 good-looking guys
Awesome.
right here.
Awesome.
Awesome, baby.
Andy,
What, me and you?
I got filmed the waist.
Just look bad. Why not? Get everyone.
Okay, cousin. I'll try to hold this one. Okay, there's two. Where are the other two? Well, if you were to nick them.
We are getting our tattoo.
Tattoos, Jason.
I'm not getting a tattoo. My hair might be gone, but...
Well, that's okay.
Hey,
Your hair is gone.
that's right.
Where are we going?
Yeah, and no tattoos.
We're going to Fergus.
Chris, get in the middle there.
Oh, geez, that stupid garbage can.
Oh,
Hey, guys.
let me get this.
Excited. One. Come on, Nick. There you go. Got it.
All
right, guys. Oh, that was good. We will pay you for all and every copies that are used. We'll get you copies. Don't we need copies? Ours aren't that good. All right, come on. Let's do it again. Oh, what a game.
Look out for that one, dude.
I have to tell the people now. Let's go talk to people. Where the ghost is at? Where the Timberwolves? Where the ghost is at, baby? Bring on Sam Jacobson, baby.
Certainly the MIAC.
We didn't want to lose, that's all. We didn't want to lose.
Look at
she's got the autograph sweatshirt. Where the Gophers? We looking for the Gophers and the Timberwolves. Hey, we're number one in all the Minnesota.
How about the Lakers?
Lakers?
Yeah.
Chicago? Yeah. Whoever. We're number one.
Yeah.
And we'll destroy them.
Who we destroy?
Arizona.
Come out here and end up in the semis playing the number 2 team in the nation, then playing the number 1 team. It's an overtime game after we're way down and we win it. And that is Cinderella for us.
Well, you're number 4, and you went through number 2 and number 1. You did the whole thing.
Yeah, and then we talked about that if you're going to have a shot, let's see if we can play against Monroe, see how we play, see if we can play with them, and find out if you lose, it's no disgrace to have one loss, but if you win, you did it the right way.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
You better talk about the horsemen, Jason.
29-0 after the season. Mark my word, I said. That's what.
You better talk about the horsemen, Jason.
My bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses.